Bonjour. On behalf of Gaylen Ross, our co-director, and the entire Beijing Spring production film team, I'd like to say how honored we are, and that the jury was able to recognize that a story that took place 40 years ago is still so relevant to today's fight for free speech and artistic freedom of expression. And it's particularly meaningful that we're having this North American premiere here in Canada because of what's going on now between Canada and China. Your fellow citizens are being held and they're undergoing a closed trial. And the closed trial that I'm reading about your Canadian citizens reminds me of the closed trial that Wei Jinsing experienced in the film. So after the crackdown, as you know, many people did a lot of jail time, and most of the artists who were featured in the film and activists had to leave China and develop a life elsewhere. So it's been 11 long years. I'm not going to go into the details why it took so long to get this story out, but after the Stars artists waited 40 years, I humbly accept the jury prize on behalf of all the Stars artists, on behalf of all the activists at the Wall, and all the participants at Democracy Wall. And also, I accept this in memory of Chi Xiaoning, whose footage is the heart and pulse of this film, and whose daring and wit and struggle to keep the artistic will alive is like a metaphor for me for artistic freedom, outwitting and beating censorship. Basically, Davy beating Goliath in the battle. So thank you, FIFA, for offering us this opportunity. Thank you for your wonderful staff, and also for the terrific films that were in competition. And Amnesty International, we just want to say how proud we are to be associated with you, that you're associated with this festival. It's very meaningful to us in the film community to have you involved, because you're like our role model. You're the champion who never forgets the individual, and you're always standing up no matter where, how, and when. So we really value what you do. So just to echo and end with a phrase, or a paraphrase, what the jury said, I think us in the West really need to reflect and be grateful that we have the right to freedom of expression and to question our leaders. So I think every day is a blessing in that respect. And maybe we owe it to help our brothers and sisters who are not in the same position. Anyway, merci Montreal, and thank you again.